They're so aware about their rights.
Okay.
Every day they're questioning, why are we learning this? If you're not giving a why to them, why we're learning and how does that apply in real world, they're not just interested. They're disengaged.
Okay.
You really have to entertain them to bring them back to the classroom.
But yeah, you can't entertain them all
Exactly.
the time. It makes a teacher's job all the more difficult.
There's no way that you can say, I know more than the learner. AI is a part of life now. जैसे एक ज़माने में Google was a part of life. Most of them are also believing all the information they're consuming. Did you open a book to verify if this information is correct or not? They will still use it because there's no way that you can monitor it 24/7. So it's important to help them navigate it. कि उसको responsibly, smartly, ethically.
Yeah.
I really do believe that in the next 10-20 years, the school systems are going to change. There is a child I know who's using these AI tools to do marketing for some companies in US, and he's just in grade 9. And he's earning more than me. We created AI. You're always going to be the boss. The child in grade 3 was playing GTA.
Oh,
The parents were just not aware of how digitally
as
things
basic a
were.
game as GTA, I'd say.
40% of the skills that we're teaching right now or we are inculcating in the students right now will be obsolete by that.
Yeah, they'll be gone.
You fail, you learn. You fall, you learn
Right,
how to get up back again. Before I leave this world, I want to leave a better place for the children.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Ammar bin Salim. Welcome to another episode of Out Loud with Ammar. This is season 5 and I'm very glad to say that effectively we have run into the middle of the season 5 of Out Loud, which means that we have come to you with the episode 5. And today we're going to talk about education, and everybody speaks about education and structure, reform, curriculum, how education as an industry can be enhanced and what to do in the backdrop of the onset of artificial intelligence. And then there's a lot of tension that happens within the classroom, outside the classroom, across the sector. And I'm very, very privileged to be in the presence of someone who has not only assumed roles within the classroom, but outside as well. And other than that, our guest today is a dear friend of mine. We've also been colleagues, and she's also the co-founder of the STEM Lab Pakistan and a seasoned education in the education scene of Pakistan. Ayesha Inam. Ayesha, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
कैसी हैं आप?
बिल्कुल ठीक, आप बताएं.
बहुत खुश हूँ ये जान के कि आप you finally come to Islamabad and we're recording this podcast at our
And I'm
place.
finally on your podcast.
You finally, I mean, we've been talking about it for like
Since before you started this podcast.
since before I started the podcast. I mean, we've had a lot of discussion on so many different things. काफी दफा तुमने businesses के बारे में बात की, then education, I think, and podcast के बारे
I
में
think
भी.
I've started everything major. Like when I was starting my education journey, you were there. When I was starting the STEM lab, you were there.
Yes.
And now I really want to start a podcast. And here I am.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm very, very excited to, even entertain this thought that one day, inshallah, you're going to have a podcast of your own.
Inshallah.
I think it's going to be all about education and STEM and industry and
I think it's going to give a voice to the learners. That's
learners.
something that gets suppressed. We talk a lot about education, what we want in education, what do we see as educators.
Right.
But most of the times we fail to ask the children, the learners
Huh.
who are in the middle of it, how do they learn best?
Well, I mean,
So
अब तो मुझे लगता है कि learners को बहुत ज़्यादा voice मिल गई है.
maybe you're talking about the older, जो higher education में है, but if you talk about primary years, if you talk about early years,
Yeah.
they also have opinions.
Yes.
They also have a lot to say.
Yeah.
And especially children these days, they're learning in very different ways.
Yeah.
And we're
Okay.
expecting them to learn in the regular didactic ways that we grew up in.
Right.
And they don't want to learn in those ways. So I
Yeah.
do feel like a major part of my podcast is going to be about children.
Absolutely. I mean, we're very excited about it. And now you've been a teacher for a number of years, right? And then you've assumed administrative roles as well with some of the most exciting, top-ranked institutions in Pakistan. So how do you see, how are the classrooms now changing? How are the student autonomy agencies now changing?
Okay, so when we started, I think as educators, it's been more than 10 years. And then I
Don't make me
stepped
feel
out to,
old, yaar.
Well, we are old.
You are old. Don't make me feel that way.
just because you're wearing a red shirt doesn't mean you're not old.
Oh. Yeah.
Koi baat, it's okay.
I'm gonna have to make my
accept.
peace with that. A deliberate
Age is
attempt
just
from
a
my
number.
side.
You know, age is just a number. You and I both know that.
ये तो
Andar
है.
se we're not old.
We're not. We're still like 16, 17, 18, somewhere in that
18.
region.
Let's cap it at 18.
Okay, not. अभी ID card अभी बना हमारा.
हाँ.
Yeah.
बन
Okay.
गया, शुक्र है.
So like, how do you compare the situation?
Achha, so the thing is that children these days and learners these days are very aware.
Uh-huh.
And I think in the past 10 years, this boom has happened that there's so much on social media as well. They're so aware about their rights. They are also learning that the old ways will not work for them. You know, the song that we were talking about, Pink Floyd ka?
Yeah, another brick in the wall.
Another brick in the wall. So they're actually talking about those things out loud now.
Okay.
Every day they're questioning, why are we learning this? So previously, 10 years ago, you could give some topic to children and you could tell them that, you know, today we're going to learn this. But these days, this is not working out anymore in a practical way.
Uh-huh.
If you're not giving a why to them, why we're learning and how does that apply in real world, they're not interested. They're disengaged. And a major difference that I see is of the focus. Because you know they're
Attention
always on the
span,
screens.
basically.
Attention span इतना ज़्यादा इफेक्ट हो गया है because उनको सोशल मीडिया पे या यूट्यूब पे या एक शॉर्ट्स या रील्स या कोई पसंद नहीं है, they're switching it quickly. They're playing Roblox, एक गेम खेल रहे हैं, they're bored of that game, quickly उन्होंने दूसरी गेम लगा ली, वो पसंद नहीं आई, थर्ड लगा ली.
Yes.
So attention span का बहुत major problem आ रहा है and that's also affecting their resilience and their focus.
Okay.
So you really have to entertain them to bring them back to the classroom.
But yeah, you can't entertain them all
Exactly.
the time. It makes a teacher's job all the more difficult. ठीक है अच्छा वो तो है कि चलो ठीक है we've been saying a teacher assumes the most significant role as a facilitator in the learning process. But how can we expect the teachers and even the environment as the third teacher to be so mesmerizing all the time कि आपको वही वाली चीजें मिल सकें जो आप you get the same hit which you get when you're scrolling your
And that's
internet.
the major dilemma I see now. That is the major problem that we're coming across as an educator. Honestly, I went back into the classrooms after probably years recently.
Right.
Because I've been out of the classrooms for the past 5-6 years. I've been in administrative roles, head of school and running this and that and running the organization. So after many years, I thought that, let's get back into the classrooms and teach children like a teacher inside the classroom and see what has changed.
Okay.
And this was the major difference that I saw, that brilliant children, like they have amazing ideas, they're very smart, they know what they're talking about, but they keep on disengaging. They
Right.
just want that, that hit again and again. You have to hook them again and again. You have to, and I'm sure it's very difficult in a day-to-day classroom. I was running a course for 2 weeks at LUMS for their LUMS Winter School.
Right.
It was a 2-week course, but I loved it. But at the end of the day, it was exhausting to think about, how do I keep them engaged for this 1 hour?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Okay.
जो मर्जी कर लें, they want entertainment, they want jokes, they want some. So अगर आपको बिल्कुल focused वाला या rigor वाला काम कराना है, that's getting more and more difficult.
Okay.
So ये वाला difference आया है, but at the same time, they have so much of knowledge at their fingertips. There are things they know about that we don't know about. And these days, there's no way that you can say, I know more than the learner. Because you don't.
Absolutely. I mean, up to you can with ChatGPT and everything, you can.
There's so much information
they're
out
pretty
there.
much over there.
Yeah. But another problem is that they're believing. Most of them are also believing all the information they're consuming. So they're not verifying. So it's a constant reminder that we have to give them. Okay, you heard this here, or you saw this YouTube video, or
Yeah.
how did you verify it? How did
acha,
you
okay.
come to know that this information is correct?
Right.
Did you check it with some knowledgeable person? Did you go to some authentic website? Did you open a book to verify if this information is correct or not? So ये जो बहुत fast consumption of information है, that's also a little tricky.
So as far as democracy of artificial intelligence is concerned, I really think with the free models and everything, and with the increase in terms of access, everybody can access some sort of artificial intelligence, चाहे वो चैट जीपीटी है या कोई भी और सॉफ्टवेयर है.
गूगल खोलें तो सूप होगा. आप कोई नॉर्मल गूगल सर्च करें तो पहले AI का रिस्पॉन्स आता है.
Which is quite convenient, by the way.
It is.
But at the same time, do you think every school is equipped or as interested in educating their kids about the use and the verification process and how to ethically use artificial intelligence as the tier 1 or the top tier schools would be?
No. Every school does not even have the resources to be, investing in all of this. Because AI घर में use कर रहे हैं, but most of the times schools में नहीं use कर रहे. Except for some school systems, of course, जहाँ पे इसको बहुत ज़्यादा importance दी जा रही है कि AI is a part of life now. जैसे एक ज़माने में Google was a part of life, एक ज़माने में आपका वो calculators जब introduce हुए थे. तो homework, so we were running this course navigating AI like a pro, and there was a lot of conversation happening with children at that time, and we were doing some debates and we were conversing with the children. Every other child is doing their homework using ChatGPT or Gemini or any other tool. तो काफ़ी heavily use हो रहा है. अब उसमें pushback schools से क्या आ रहा है कि आपने नहीं use करना, but they will still use it. Because there's no way that you can monitor it 24/7.
Or you could detect AI. I mean, it's also difficult to detect AI.
Yeah, it's also difficult and it gets tricky to analyze कि ये AI use करके उन्होंने अगर किया है तो we are gonna have to adopt all of this into our education system कि they will be using it. अब उसको smartly use करना सिखाना is our responsibility because it can go on the other side as well. कि बिल्कुल ही अगर उन्होंने अपने brain work AI को दे दिया, अपनी क्रिएटिविटी यूज करना छोड़ दी तो देन दैट्स डैमेजिंग. बट अगर वो AI को एज अ पार्टनर यूज कर रहे हैं टू एनहांस द आइडिया, टू ब्रेनस्टॉर्म द आइडियाज, टू किसी प्रॉब्लम को डीक्लटर करने के लिए या किसी को किसी बड़ी चीज को स्टेप बाय स्टेप अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए, और अंडरस्टैंडिंग अ बिग प्रॉब्लम लाइक अ 5 years old. So but it's a responsibility that I think every school should be taking in. It's time to accept कि AI is there. All this digital transformation is happening. There is no way कि हम लोग बच्चों को उस चीज़ से दूर रख सकें because उनके phones में, उनके devices में, उनके computers में, laptops में, everywhere.
And one way or the other, they're going to get access to some sort of AI tool.
So it's important to help them navigate it. कि उसको responsibly, smartly, ethically कैसे use करना है.
अच्छा, फिर question ये बनता है ना कि अगर artificial intelligence जो है वो सबकी एक्सेस में आ रहा है, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि वो प्राइमरी ईयर्स में भी आ रहा होगा. देन व्हेन यू गो टू कॉलेज यू कैन अगेन एक्सेस सम टूल्स, फिर यूनिवर्सिटी में भी. सो डू यू थिंक देयर इज गोइंग टू बी इनफ डिमांड? बिकॉज वी आर सेइंग कि एक लर्नर जो है अभी इस वक्त उसका नॉलेज सेम हो सकता है एज द नॉलेज ऑफ द टीचर, राइट? और एटलीस्ट अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक व्हाटएवर दे आर डिस्कसिंग. सो डू यू थिंक कि उसका एक टाइम ऐसा आ सकता है कि वेयर द स्टूडेंट्स एंड द पेरेंट्स कैन स्टार्ट क्वेश्चनिंग whether or not to send their kids to a school?
I really do believe that in the next 10-20 years, the school systems are going to change.
Change or is change
dissolve?
A way of sugarcoating what you wanted to say?
You mean to say completely khatam ho jayenge?
I mean,
after
is that possible?
20-30 years, maybe, because I do see the education system emerging as some micro ecosystems. I'm not saying micro schools, but some micro ecosystems जहाँ पे कोई vocational learning भी हो रही है, जहाँ पे कोई practical learning हो रही है, जहाँ पे children or learners are learning some skill to apply in real world to be able to earn money as well. So if they're able to learn some skill that is going to give them money, would they need the jobs? The kind of jobs that we are running after? हमारे जो सारे स्कूल सिस्टम्स हुई, वो जो फैक्ट्री वाला सिस्टम है, सारे के सारे एक रोबोटिक वे में सब सब्जेक्ट्स हम सब लोगों को पढ़ा रहे हैं क्योंकि हमने एक्सपोजर सब सब्जेक्ट्स का देना है. इस ग्रेड से इस ग्रेड तक उन्होंने ये टॉपिक्स कवर करने हैं, ये करिकुलम कवर करना है. ऑल फॉर व्हाट? टू बी एबल टू गो टू अ गुड यूनिवर्सिटी. ओके, दे आर गोइंग टू गो टू अ गुड यूनिवर्सिटी फॉर व्हाट? To be able to score a good job.
Good job, yeah.
But what if a child, instead of doing those 6 years, वही सारी किसी एक चीज पे फोकस करके उसने वही नौकरी अच्छी ज्यादा शुरू कर दी 6 years ago, and this is already happening. So many children I know and you know are entrepreneurs. They have their own businesses.
Yeah.
They're earning already. They're going to schools, but they don't find meaning in that. So many times the children are literally asking these big questions. Why do I need to go to the school? Do you want me to earn? There are children who actually challenge their parents. You want me to earn? Okay, I'll earn. And then they did.
They do.
And they had, so freelance उन्होंने projects पकड़े. There is a child I know who's using these AI tools to do marketing for some companies in US, and he's just in grade 9. And he's earning, there was a point he was earning more than me.
I think we've all gone through certain situations where our students have been earning more, which also kind of indicates that we've been successful to a certain extent.
Alhamdulillah.
As far
and
as
it's so, like it gives you so much happiness.
It does, yeah.
That, but the same child is asking, why do I need to go to the school?
I
want to stop.
I've been thinking about this. And I have an opinion of my own. मुझे लगता है कि when you speak with Gen Z and now Gen Alpha as well, they're very good in terms of new technology, and they're very confident about it, and they're confident on the whole as well across the globe, I feel. But at the same time, I feel there's a lack of consistency in what they want to do, which kind of makes it, and I think it's going to be a challenge for the corporate sector people, especially the managers who are going to recruit new from Gen Z and Gen Alpha, when there is a lack of consistency in anybody's personality. So it is a big challenge for any corporate organization. I think that is going to become tricky for both Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and on the other hand, the organizations employing them.
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप. Like lack of consistency and lack of resilience.
Yeah,
they come across a problem, it's not suiting them, and then they're so extra aware about their self-love and rights that they're like, we don't want to do it. I don't find meaning in it. Well, you've got to sit with it for a bit. एक और major problem जो आ रही है, the children are not getting bored. They don't want to get bored.
Dopamine hit जो है वो
बार-बार कोई entertainment, कुछ या तो कुछ देख रहे हैं, या तो कुछ खेल रहे हैं, या तो कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे हैं. आराम से नहीं बैठना. वो जो हम लोग बोर होते थे, जब बोर होते तो आइडियाज आते थे ना. So if you're not going to sit with yourself, with your boredom, how will you find resilience in the daily mundane life?
You're absolutely right. I remember Yuval Noah Harari said it, okay, we need more boring leaders who can think for us, basically. Who can think for us and come to the solutions of the problems.
देखिए, I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot.
I know you think a lot. Then you discuss all those things with me as well. So I know what your thinking process is like. I really do believe that, sometimes when you think like, what's the purpose of me in this world? I really do believe that God, Allah Ta'ala, created all of us so He's able to observe Himself. Okay.
And if we're all in this world, so Allah Ta'ala can observe His own creation, His own universe, everything that He has created, everything that there is. Then it's important for us to be able to think. Why we are here, to observe ourselves. And if we're always engaged in this or that, हम ये खेल रहे हैं, वो खेल रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, वो कर रहे हैं, we only have time for sleeping, when will we get time to sit down and think? So children these days are not really getting the time to think.
Yeah.
They're not getting bored, they're not sitting with themselves, they're not thinking about ideas unless until कहीं से इधर उधर से आ गया. And the ones who are doing it, they have the resilience, they have the consistency, they have that groundedness, and you can see it in those successful profiles of the children. Yesterday we were talking about a few certain children, and these are the patterns I notice in the successful children. That
they're grounded, they're calm, they're humble, and they can think
they're
through a
spending
problem.
time with themselves, just sitting and getting bored and just giving it time.
And what sort of a role do you think the parents have to assume there?
It's really tricky. Even as a parent, sometimes I feel so frustrated. As an educator, I feel so frustrated because, I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of this tech transformation. I'm in the middle of education, in the middle of parenting, all ages.
Managing careers.
Managing multiple careers,
social life, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You are an entrepreneur as well.
Yeah.
So doing so many things. Like, how do you guys even do it?
It's just, for me, it worked well because मेरे तो अपनी ज़िंदगी का मकसद मैंने यही figure out किया है that before I leave this world, I want to leave a better place for the children. So my life mission is about children and my work is about children. तो घर में भी बच्चे हैं, काम पे भी बच्चे हैं. There are multiple things I'm doing. They all revolve around children. So जब आपका life mission आपकी daily life के साथ align कर जाता है, तो इतना मुश्किल नहीं लगता. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स यू बर्नआउट भी होता है. यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि आपने किस टाइम पे स्टेप बैक करना है और सुकून करना है, बिकॉज अगेन ये जो आप रट में फंसे हुए हैं ना कि अब ये कर लिया, ये कर लिया, ये कर लिया, ये कर लिया, एंड यू एंड आई बोथ हैव दिस
problem. Restless in certain ways.
So it's important to be aware about it too. कि बस अब थोड़ा सा step back and time to think.
Time to think, right. अच्छा, there's this question जो मुझे लोग हमेशा पूछते हैं ना, that I try to be defensive about it at times, and sometimes like so many people have started asking me, I'm like, yes, you're right, you're absolutely right, even when I have not had enough time to think about the situation on my own, which is and the question is, बल्कि question ही it's more of a statement कि education तो अब business बन गया, schools तो अब कारोबार बन चुके हैं.
Isn't that true? Isn't that right?
I mean, that's why मैं वही कह रहा हूँ ना, मुझे भी टाइम नहीं मिला प्रॉपर कि मैं सोचूं इस बारे में. बट माई फर्स्ट रिवर्ट इज कि अच्छा, अगर अच्छे टीचर्स आपको चाहिए तो ऑफ कोर्स यू विल हैव टू सेंड योर किड टू अ गुड स्कूल, एंड द गुड स्कूल इज गोइंग टू चार्ज यू अ लॉट ऑफ मनी. बट इज दैट द राइट थिंग टू डू और नॉट? आई मीन, दैट्स अ क्वेश्चन.
देखिए, इट कम्प्लीटली डिपेंड्स कि एक कोई भी लर्नर है, कोई भी चाइल्ड है, उसके पर्सनल सर्कमस्टांसिस क्या हैं. देयर विल बी चिल्ड्रन हु विल थ्राइव इन स्कूल सिस्टम्स बिकॉज घर पे वो वाली अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं मिल सकती. बट इफ़ देयर इज़ अ चाइल्ड जिसको वो अपने घर की इन्वायरमेंट में भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिल सकती हैं, जो उसको स्कूल जाके मिल रही हैं, उसको वो एक्सपोजर भी मिल सकता है, तो इट कैन वर्क आउट रियली वेल फॉर दोस्त. देयर आर चिल्ड्रन हु आर थ्राइविंग इन होम स्कूलिंग सिस्टम्स.
बट द क्वेश्चन रिमेन्स देयर कि has the education system on the whole and the schools have become a business center, a commercial hub?
I think it also started as that.
Did it?
नहीं?
Jenny, I don't know. You are older
yeah,
than me.
Actually you were making... Seriously?
I had to bring it up.
Thank you very much.
I mean, this is what happens when,
okay, so
when
this
Aisha
is a
and I are
question.
having
This is
candid
a question for the audience from me and Amar. We're both sitting over here right now. Please choose the right answer. Who looks younger?
And your rapid fire starts now. Yeah, but I mean, still, like.
So
I didn't know
actually,
that it
you just
started
made
off
me
as
think.
that.
If I think about my parents talking about their teachers and their schools, it doesn't sound like this was a business that they were going to.
हाँ.
But yeah, you're right. अब मेरे ख्याल में जब से हमारे सारे स्कूल, जब हमारी जनरेशन स्कूल सिस्टम्स में आई एंड ऑल दैट, तो मे बी टर्न इनटू बिजनेसेस. और खुद भी चला के देख लिए. एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, किसी भी एक क्वालिटी एजुकेशन सिस्टम को चलाने के लिए ऑफ कोर्स इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए होती है, पैसे चाहिए होते हैं.
हाँ.
उसकी क्वालिटी मेंटेन करने के लिए ही आपको चार्ज करना पड़ता है. बिकॉज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट माई ओन वर्क, इट इन्वॉल्व्स सो मेनी रिसोर्सेज बिकॉज वी आर लिटरली डूइंग साइंस एक्टिविटीज विद चिल्ड्रन, साइंस एक्सपेरिमेंट्स चल रहे हैं, इंजीनियरिंग चैलेंजेस.
I distinctly remember because Aisha and I, we did many challenges together for
we started our first club.
We started the club together, as a matter of fact. And some of the stuff we'd get from Gujranwala at times, I remember.
We would get from Gujranwala, from Shalmi, from some, like,
from
we used to look for, the cheapest places कि कहाँ से हमें सस्ती मिल जाएंगी, because they were expensive.
They were expensive. Yeah. Turbines, हमें छोटी-छोटी turbines चाहिए होती थी, DC motors.
हमारा काम ही सारा उसके साथ है.
Yeah.
So अब छोटी-छोटी सी चीजें जो पहले आपको 10 रुपए में मिल जाती थी, literally charging 200 for smallest,
all those things that we used to buy for
and
like
stuff. Yeah. तो अब इतना ज्यादा वो इन्फ्लेशन इतनी ज्यादा हो गई है. इवन व्हेन वी ट्राई टू, हमने पिछले 3-4 साल में, बिकॉज वी डिड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द मार्केट, वी ट्राइड के हम लोग बिल्कुल एक सर्टेन सेगमेंट को टारगेट ना कर रहे हो. वी वांटेड टू गिव अपॉर्चुनिटीज. तो हमने बहुत सारे अपने लो कॉस्ट प्रोग्राम्स शुरू किए, हमने बहुत सारा ग्रुप वर्क शुरू कर दिया. पहले हम इंडिविजुअल वर्क शुरू करते होते थे, बट इट कॉस्ट्स. आपको एक सिस्टम को मेंटेन करने के लिए, स्कूल सिस्टम्स भी, अगर जो अच्छे स्कूल सिस्टम्स जिसमें हमने काम किया हुआ है, दे डू मेक श्योर कि आपके जो लर्नर्स हैं उनको हाई क्वालिटी इन्वायरमेंट, रिसोर्सेज मिल रही हों, टीचर्स अच्छे हैं. आपके जो उनको जो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि उनके फैसिलिटेटर्स, उनके टीचर्स जो उनको पढ़ा रहे हैं, जो उनके साथ उनको गाइड कर रहे हैं, उनका भी कैलिबर, उनकी भी जो मेंटल लेवल्स हैं, जो इंटेलेक्ट लेवल है उनका अगर हाई है तो दे आर गोइंग टू कॉस्ट यू. अदरवाइज इट्स इजी टू रन अ स्कूल and not care about it, but if you care about it, money goes into it.
Oh, I think those are some pearls of wisdom over there. If it's easy to run a school and not care about it. Absolutely, bilkul. I think that's one of the reasons that many such businesses fail very quickly when you don't pay enough attention to how the business is run or the organization is run. Because I distinctly remember जब हम भी कह रहे थे कि so we were spending money on marketing as well.
Yeah.
social media marketing, and we would call people as well that
आपकी
you
तो
registered.
expertise ही वो है.
हाँ, मैं वो वाली चीज़ ज़्यादा कर रहा था, but because you were a scientist ना, तो मैं वो नहीं बनना चाह रहा था ना. मैंने कहा साइंस में इतना किताबी कीड़ा नहीं ना मैं बन सकता. I'm just kidding. I think the product has to be there. It was mashallah both you and your partner Mehak. अच्छा खैर, so now looking ahead, I mean, what do you think is going to be the future of college students?
This is the trickiest question you've asked me, and I'm going to ask you back. What do you think is the future of the college students?
I'm not really sure about the future of the college students. I think the colleges are going to remain there. And the universities,
I think they're going to have to evolve as some vocational aspect उनको add करना पड़ेगा.
Yes.
You know, college से graduate करें, but to be able to earn before they graduate, or to be able to build or own something. हम क्योंकि courses पढ़ा देते हैं, हम उनको theory पढ़ा देते हैं, and this is exactly why I started my organization, the STEM Lab. Because I did my engineering from one of the top universities in Pakistan. And those 4 years were really entertaining too.
I'm sure, and there's a lot of subject matter on that.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's a lot of theory. And in an engineering university, I think it should have been more of practical than theory. The first time I came across a circuit, I was like, ये क्या है? Because सारी जिंदगी कभी circuit नहीं बनाया था. तो colleges को भी ना थोड़ा सा adapt तो करना पड़ेगा. They will have to add on some vocational, some entrepreneurship, some kind of, you know, give away for the students, not just the certificate and the degree and the theory that they learned. कुछ real life में उन्होंने practically enter होना है.
कुछ skills वो उस तरह के आ रहे हो. अच्छा, मुझे ये लगता है some people say that the tertiary education is going to take a big hit, which could be true. And I think there are many reasons for it as well, because we have treated for the longest time tertiary education sector across the globe, not just Pakistan, across the globe, as a commercial venture, where the students would bring in international investment, and you know, the exchequer of the country will thrive because there is a lot of foreign money coming in. But at the same time, there has been some lag in terms of the value that these universities provide. Not every university, but some of them, or maybe a lot of them. So मुझे अब ये लगता है कि in my understanding, university education is going to remain there because it's your training period. It's not as if कि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा skills आप learn कर लेंगे. लेकिन मुझे ये लगता है कि you will be trained over there. You will learn skills like patience and communication.
देखिए आपकी major grooming पर हो रही है. और again, if you talk about, yes, those 4 years theory बहुत पढ़ी है, लेकिन जितना रगड़ा खाया है ना, रगड़े की बात हो रही है ना, आपने रिगर एंड रगड़ा, उसी से रेजिलियंस आती है. You fail, you learn. You fall, you learn how to get up back again. And then there are sometimes university के जो आपके वो 4 साल होते हैं, या जो आपकी उसमें बड़े बड़े हिट्स खाते हैं आप, and then you learn कि किस तरह उधर से निकलना है.
किस लेवल के हिट्स? काफी लेवल के हिट्स होते हैं ना.
आपने
भी काफी हिट खाए हैं.
मेरी बिल्कुल गंदी सोच नहीं है.
नहीं, मैं इसमें गंदी क्या? आप कैसी बात कर रही हैं? मैं तो एकेडमिक्स की बात कर रहा था. आप कौन सी हिट्स की बात कर रही हैं?
मैं उस हिट की बात कर रही हूँ जो मेरा MT 102 में ना F आ गया था.
अच्छा, उसकी बात कर.
मैं उसकी बात कर रही हूँ ना, एकेडमिक्स नर्डी स्टफ.
मैं दूसरे हिट की बात कर रहा था.
नहीं, वो
जो आपका ग्रेड थोड़ा सा नीचे, फिर आप ठीक कर दिया था.
मैं उसी हिट की बात कर रही हूँ.
अच्छा. नहीं, मैं फिर दूसरी.
You were talking about something else.
Yeah.
But अब क्या करें यार, इंजीनियरिंग यूनिवर्सिटी में यू नो 200 हमारे 213 का बैच था, 200 बॉयज एंड 13 गर्ल्स. इंजीनियरिंग में तो फिर यही होता है.
हाँ, वही देखें ना कितना अनलाइकली जो होना हो जाता है. And this should be real, by the way. But yeah, I mean, university education.
So आपकी वो जो जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम के, जो वो कह रहे हैं कि 2030 में मोस्ट नीडेड स्किल्स कौन से होंगे, एंड देन अगेन 40% of the skills that we're teaching right now or we are inculcating in the students right now will be obsolete by that.
Yeah, they'll be gone.
Yeah. So universities जो मर्जी पढ़ा रही हैं, कॉलेज सिस्टम्स आपके जो मर्जी करा रहे हैं, आप बेशक IB में हैं, बेशक आप कैम्ब्रिज कर रहे हैं, मैट्रिक FSC कर रहे हैं, at the end of the day what's important is कि सीखना कैसे है. Love for learning, how to learn, and again our favorite quote, how to learn, unlearn and relearn. अगर ये स्किल्स उन 4 साल में आ जाते हैं ना, बेशक जिस मर्जी यूनिवर्सिटी में आप, बेशक जिस मर्जी एजुकेशन सिस्टम में, whatever ecosystem you're going through, even if it's homeschooling, if it's giving you those kind of skills, अगर आप यूनिवर्सिटी में नहीं जा रहे लेकिन आप ट्रैकिंग पे जा रहे हैं, आप बड़े बड़े पहाड़ चढ़ रहे हैं, आप जाके नेचर में you're living and camping, and that's also teaching you all of these things, जो आपके वो 4 साल यूनिवर्सिटी के रगड़े के। तो it's important to learn those skills जो आगे जाके आपकी adaptability, agility, इतनी ज़्यादा चेंजिंग वर्ल्ड के अंदर आपने कैसे अडेप्ट करना है, सर्वाइव करना है, कैसे चीज़ें जो आपको सारा कुछ आता था एकदम से वो वाला स्किल ही ऑब्सोलीट हो गया। What do you do then? You don't just fall down and then stay there.
This is this funny stat I came across yesterday. I think I was watching a talk on YouTube or something, and there was this guy who was saying that 80 million jobs by the next 5 to 10 years they'll be gone. But at the same time, thanks to AI, by the way, and
thanks to AI, not the OG AI.
Not the OG AI. हाँ, ये भी सही है. But then there are going to be approximately about the same number of jobs. But they're going to be some sort of
evolve
AI
हो जाएंगी
driven.
ना, of course. अगर AI is taking over all those jobs जो आपकी बिल्कुल basic automated चीजें हैं जो AI कर लेगा, जो बिल्कुल click based है, knowledge based है, and then you're automating so many things with AI. But at the same time, someone needs to be doing that stuff, managing that AI tool, monitoring that AI tool, evolving that AI tool. वो कौन कर रहा है? हम ही कर रहे हैं ना?
Because when we talk about AI, the thought that we have, or at least that I have had for the longest time, was that there's going to be a day when AI is going to do A to Z everything.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I don't think that's going to happen. So we came across this very interesting sentence by a child in a recent course जो हम AI वाला करा रहे थे.
Right.
There was this debate going on. Who's the boss, AI or humans? And debate is going on, and there's this child in the corner who usually doesn't say anything in the class. And he raises his hand. I'm like, Ajo, you're not a part of the groups, but please come and say something. He came, and he literally, he didn't used to talk at all. और वो पहली बार आगे class में बोल रहा था, and he comes and stands and he says, who's the boss, the creator or the creation? And then somebody is trying to defend that the creation, the AI can be the boss too, because एक पूरा group था जो defend कर रहा था. And then he goes like, humans or God? God is always going to be the boss because he's the creator and we're the creation. So we created AI, we're always going to be the boss. हमने control करना है कि हमने उसको use कैसे करना है AI tools को.
Mic drop moment.
And he literally dropped the mic.
He literally.
This is why I love working with children, because they give you so many,
moments like these. But this is a good answer, by the way. I mean, something that we can think about. Yeah, but I hope this is true.
देखिए, I'm sure you're talking about those thought leaders, those people who have been working with AI, जो इतने बड़े-बड़े giants, उन्होंने AI giants बनाए, and then they stepped out because they can see the destruction that AI can cause, and that's also real.
Yeah, people like Godfather of AI, I mean, they are the ones who were the first ones to quit those companies where AI was booming.
उसके बाद उन्होंने अपनी पूरी वो movement शुरू की है, talking about all of the dangers that AI can. So those problems are also real. But somebody needs to know कि उन सब चीज़ों को आगे manage करना है, because अब आ गई है ना दुनिया में. अब आ गई है तो करना तो है deal.
इसी तरह से था ना, न्यूक्लियर पावर भी तो ऐसे ही आई थी. When Einstein ने भी जब वो किया था, he wasn't really sure as to what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then he was like, this
destruction
is not what he had thought के होगा.
Yeah.
और हाँ, but now it's being managed. The countries are managing their own nuclear assets and all.
Yeah. So AI की भी I think policies और माइक्रो लेवल पे भी बनना ज़रूरी है. इस कोर्स के थ्रू हमने रियलाइज़ किया कि इवन फैमिलीज लेवल पे भी पॉलिसी होना ज़रूरी है. एक घर के अंदर हम AI को कैसे यूज़ कर रहे हैं या डिजिटल टूल्स को कैसे यूज़ कर रहे हैं. सो वी रन दिस
कैसे हो रही है.
बिल्कुल, हम लोग कई बार ये पेरेंट्स के लिए भी एक प्रोग्राम रन करते हैं जहाँ पे हम उनको सिखाते हैं कि डिजिटल चीज़ों को कैसे मैनेज करना है. एंड वी एंड दैट प्रोग्राम, दैट 1 week कोर्स विद क्रिएटिंग अ डिजिटल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फॉर फैमिलीज. And then they go back and sit down with their families, and then they sign those contracts with their children के हमने, and the parents are also a part of it. They're also going to be aware of how they're using, because again, be the change you want to see in the others. तो हमें भी जरा थोड़ा सा मॉडल करना पड़ेगा, and it's a big challenge.
And how has the response been from the parents?
So parents have been really overwhelmed, क्योंकि इतनी ज़्यादा जल्दी चीज़ें चेंज हो रही हैं. and of course the children are in the middle of it. अब ये जो सारी अल्फा और जेन जी है, ये तो पैदा ही इसके अंदर हुए हैं ना. हमने तो पूरी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन देखी है.
ने तो वो देखा ही नहीं ना, मतलब वो वाला फास्ट पेस चेंज तो हमने देखा नहीं है. तो हमने एक ट्रांजिशन देखी है, बट वी हैव नॉट सीन थिंग्स चेंज, टेक्नोलॉजी चेंजिंग एट अ फास्ट पेस.
बिल्कुल. सो इट्स हार्ड टू मॉनिटर के बच्चे कैसे यूज कर रहे हैं. और जब तक वो अपनी उस स्टेज पर नहीं आ जाते कि सेंसिबल डिसीजंस अपने लिए ले रहे हो, तब तो पेरेंट्स आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल. तो दिस इज अ स्ट्रगल इवन फॉर मी. आई एम वेरी टेक savvy. I know how to monitor the apps.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, but my children are way above my level. So वो मुझे नचा देते हैं. तो अगर मैं इतना ज्यादा स्ट्रगल कर रही हूँ, बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. एंड देन दे समटाइम्स
बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स जो कि बहुत वेल एजुकेटेड हैं, दे हैव एक्सेस टू ऑल दीस टूल्स एंड टू मेनी अदर थिंग्स, अगर वो कर रहे हैं.
एंड देन देयर इज अ ह्यूज सेट ऑफ पेरेंट्स हु आर जस्ट नॉट अवेयर.
यस,
they don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
They don't, that's the scary part for me. Because awareness के साथ फिर भी कहीं ना कहीं कोई steps हो रहे हैं. They're keeping an eye. Right. For example, जैसे my children, whenever they're playing on a game, they're connected to their cousins, they're connected to their friends, and it's like an unsigned pact with our cousins, my siblings, my friends. कि जब भी जहाँ बच्चे बैठे हुए हैं, पीछे से पास बाय करते हुए we keep an eye what's happening, क्या हो रहा है. And then we're having these conversations also, and then I have created this kind of digital task force. For example, older cousins checking out on their younger cousins, games अगर same खेल रहे हैं तो who they're talking to, game के अंदर क्या हो रहा है. There are children जो parents को पता नहीं है, Discord के channels बने, Discord के अंदर sign in हुए हुए हैं, Roblox के अंदर चैटिंग चल रही है, एंड देन Instagram के प्राइवेट अकाउंट्स बहुत सारे बच्चों के बने हुए हैं.
Yes, बिल्कुल.
So but there are people जो पीछे से मॉनिटर भी कर रहे होते हैं. But then the scary part is those parents जो अवेयर नहीं है,
जिनको बिल्कुल पता
नहीं है.
So they're not even there on the map. उनको तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं आइडिया ना. So it's like
there was a student that we had in one of the schools I was working for. And he started talking about very violent things. और जब थोड़ा सा analysis किया हमने, we actually invested a lot into what's going on. He was talking about guns, he was talking about violence, he was talking about. So we called the parents and we talked to them. They had no idea कि कहाँ से आ रहा है. They were like ये routine है दिन की, इधर से वो इधर जा रहा है, इधर से वो इधर जा रहा है. At the end of the day, what was the culprit? The child in grade 3 was playing GTA.
Oh.
The parents were just not aware of how digitally were
as basic a game as GTA, I'd say.
GTA खेल रहा था,
and it was
exactly
इतना ज़्यादा है.
और it was affecting his mental state so much कि and then we had to crack down on all the कि कौन खेल रहा है.
Now you were I remember you were always very good in terms of picking up what was happening in a person's in a kid's personal life just by having a glance over the art that they'd be producing. I distinctly remember there was this kid who was and she was drawing some pictures and paintings, and you could decipher it somehow. Because and then we had to call their parents and discuss the situation.
Artwork that the children are creating, it says a lot about what they're thinking. And smallest things, the things they're talking about, the things that are not normal for them to talk about. Because luckily, I've had a chance to work with so many children. At one time, right now I'm connecting with maybe 200 plus children. So you see, then you start seeing patterns, you start seeing what's normal, what's not. You start seeing कि कहीं से इसकी कोई कुछ influence कहीं और side से आ रहा है.
Connection तो नहीं.
Yeah, so alhamdulillah, like it just gets built into your own intuition system. Something is going wrong here.
Yeah. I mean, it's important for the teachers to be aware of expression that comes from the students, and so that they could also decipher what's happening in their personal, because personal well-being is also very important for a student to perform good in
सिर्फ curriculum तो नहीं cover कराना ना.
हाँ, सिर्फ curriculum नहीं cover कराना. I think this was one of the intentions कि हम वो curriculum में करते रहे. हमने कहा यार STEM वाली चीजें भी करना जरूरी है.
और grill करना भी जरूरी है.
Grill तो बहुत जरूरी है. I'm gonna grill you. I remember that now. Yeah.
Project presentation आ रही है, सवाल ही नहीं पैदा होता रट्टा मारो. Grill ऐसा होगा कि
and then they'd laugh our students grill karte hain.
Yeah, we'll give you a free lesson, but grilling at that.
And then we'll play cricket with you as well, and football in the break time.
When we let you play cricket and football inside the classroom as well.
Inside the classroom.
Yeah, let's turn the book into a bat and paper into a ball, and then.
Paper. I think this also maybe it was that sort of connection that we had as students were able to perform exceptionally well in their evaluation.
They're in such good places now, alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
Like, it makes you so happy. And they're talking about the things that we used to talk about back then.
And I also think this is what a good teaching model does to people. I mean, it was a co-teaching thing that brought us two together and teach a bunch of kids, or you were able to fix the problem. I wouldn't call it fix the problem, but at least approach students in a different way. I was able to approach students in a different way.
Accept that it's there, or just, be aware of, like,
yeah.
I think it's also important, like, जो आप co-teaching की बात कर रहे हैं, कि teachers की आपस में क्या chemistry है.
Yeah, absolutely.
और goals क्या हैं.
It definitely comes down to
For
that.
your classroom, as co-teachers, आपके learners के लिए goals
क्या हैं. As a
अगर
team
वो
आपके
align
क्या
कर जाएं
है.
तो आपके बस फिर आपके sorted है.
And then the teachers have to work as a team as well.
Yeah. कितना annoy एक दूसरे से होकर फिर.
Okay, मैं तो बहुत ही बर्दाश्त किया आपको मगर.
बिल्कुल, चने तो मैं खाती थी ना अपने teaching desk पे बैठ के, full oil बाहर गिर रहा है.
I don't know what you're talking about. मेरी कभी ऐसी habits नहीं.
I'm sorry, you're a very sophisticated guy. You don't eat like that at all.
The people who know me, they know.
Yeah.
Neither, this is true. I've come to think of it, yeah.
It was funny, but चने होते मजे के थे.
मजे का आप भी खाती थी ना इस वजह से.
हाँ तो मैं लेती थी, but I wouldn't dip my hands in oil and put it everywhere.
Well, I mean, they taste
I remember आपका एक तो किसी के क्विज पे भी गिर गया था, या कोई एग्जाम था या कोई.
उसका A आया होगा. वो definitely A आया होगा उसका.
I'm sure, yeah.
उसके B पे गिरा होगा ना तो मैंने करते. नहीं, I can assure our students and everyone that nothing like that ever happened.
Yeah, guys don't do that.
Especially the parents have to tell you nothing like that. But
वो वाला हमें गायब करना पड़ा होगा, कोई उसकी एक्सक्यूज बनानी पड़ी होगी, या ऐसे ही दिखा दिया होगा पेरेंट्स को याद भी नहीं.
नहीं कुछ तो मैं वो असल में उसका A ही होगा. I'm sure, I'm certain of that. But yeah, I mean, Aisham, is such a privilege, honestly. I mean, so glad that that we're finally able to do it. I mean, very, very happy.
Amar, it's a privilege for me, actually. I was thinking about this yesterday. I have seen you grow from there to here. And, I'm really proud of you, the way you've built all of this, communication system around you. It's not just the podcast. It's also the work that you're doing. It's also the communication skills that you're teaching and the other skills that you're teaching people around you.
Thank you so much.
And I've seen you start from the scratch. And I've seen your journey. And alhamdulillah.
There are very few people in life who actually know what happens and where you started from and where we've come to. They were actually there throughout the journey.
The times we fell and the times we've tried to make sense out of why we're falling.
And we've had so many of such conversations here. I mean, you were always there. Like, it would be hard
Major decisions, career ke, ye karna hai ya ye karna hai.
Even when things went south. Yeah. And I distinctly remember where I used to be, or my Kistas, I'd have those conversations with you. And then we enjoyed a lot of success as well.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I think things have been good. Allah has been really kind to us.
Alhamdulillah, indeed, bilkul. And with this, I think it's also time to let our audience know that there's going to be a second episode as well, inshallah, because Aisha, as I've mentioned in the beginning, she is an expert in science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM disciplines we call them,
PBL.
Right? And PBL as well, project-based learning. हाँ, मैं कैसे भूल सकता हूँ? But we thought that the first episode of our conversations could be only about education in general and AI and how the system works and what it doesn't work for, who it doesn't work for.
What kind of skills are needed for the future for the children?
Yeah. And what the future holds in our own understanding, of course. So there's going to be another episode, and I hope you'll like it as well. And thank you very much. And thank you, Aisha,
so much, Amar, for giving me this spot.
Yeah, absolutely. You took my spot, but it's okay. Thank you. And I hope to hear from you guys very soon through the comments and the messages. Take care. Allah Hafiz.